Let me show you how to make a very favorite dish known all through Latin America. It's called picadillo. We're going to start out with 1.5 pounds of ground chuck, some garlic, some bell pepper, potatoes, capers, a tomato base known as sofrito, some diced tomato, and some beef broth. Now we're going to cut up the potatoes, the garlic, and the onions small like this, or even smaller if you can. And then we're going to go ahead, get our ground chuck ready, prepare the pan with some olive oil, heat it up, start out with the garlic, plenty of garlic, onions, and bell pepper. We're going to put a little salt and pepper in there to sweat it until they turn translucent. And let's add about 10 capers. Let's give it a little stir. Continue to sweat it. And I like to put in the ground chuck a little bit at a time, like this. Make sure that it's going to come out separate. Take an instrument like this and just kind of separate the pieces so we don't have any lumps. When it loses the pink, it should look like this. And let's go ahead and drain it, all the fat. When I lift this up, you'll see what I mean. Quite a bit of it. See? Alright, and let's continue. And we'll put in some beef broth. So we're actually stewing or braising here. Add our tomatoes. About half a can is good enough. It's a 14-ounce can and we're going to use half of it. We only want a little bit of that tomato flavor in there. And this is a tomato base, and it's made up of capers, bell pepper, and onions. Couple of tablespoons of that. Give that a stir, and we're on our way. Now this is potato. You can dice it smaller than I have. A little smaller would be better. Stir it up, work it in there. Also olives and roasted peppers. Add that. And we're almost done. Now this is very important. If you can get a hold of this, it's a whole layer of accent. It will give it the Latin taste that we're looking for. It's made by Goya and it's called Sazon. Do that. And we're almost done. Now this is going to stew for about 20-25 minutes. We're going to cover it up. And that's pretty much it. Picadillo. Served over rice. Probably go with some sweet plantains. Enjoy.